Good Wednesday morning, July 29th, 2020. It's a good morning because it's another day upright in which I am allowed to breathe. If we could all be so lucky. Guy McPherson here, GuyMcPherson.com. That's Nature Bats Last, providing a few headlines as the stock markets open in the United States. This from yesterday at Barron's. The Dow fell because there was too much working against stocks. Yes, there was too much reality working against stocks. There was too much notification, even for the people who can afford to buy stocks, that we're in the midst of a mass extinction event. There was too much indication that we're in the midst of a pandemic. There was too much indication that we're in the midst of abrupt irreversible climate change. You add all those things together, and stocks are bound to take a hit, we'll say. And so they finished, all the indexes in the United States finished solidly down yesterday afternoon. From today at Politico, quote, "It's a mess," end quote. Republican senators deride key proposals in GOP virus package. That's right, the Republicans are deriding the Republicans' virus package. And as you might expect, the subhead says, Democrats also lambasted the GOP's plan. Well, they would do that no matter what was in it, even if it was give away everything to everybody forever. In any event, on to Reuters business news from this morning. U.S. refiners to post worst second quarter results in a decade. I'm surprised it's only the second worst. Nobody's driving around anymore. Motoring America has pretty much come to a halt, and so there's not much need for those refined petroleum products, is there, if nobody's driving anymore? Yahoo Finance headline is U.S. home ownership rate hits highest level in 12 years, but it could be a fluke. Why could it be a fluke? The Bureau said the rate could have been affected by the data collection methods in the second quarter, which relied on only telephone surveys and no in-person interviews. Did I mention we're in the midst of a pandemic? Which were suspended on March 20th due to the COVID-19 outbreak. So, collecting less data leads to a different outcome, then maybe the outcome isn't all that solid to begin with. From Reuters, GE loses less cash than expected. So that's the high standard now. That's as good as we can get here. GE loses less cash than expected as pandemic pummels earnings. But still, they lost less than expected, so their stock's probably going to go up today. From CNBC, Boeing posts net loss of $2.4 billion and slows aircraft production amid coronavirus weakened demand. Yeah, duh. As I said with those refineries, there's not going to be much refining even of airplane fuel, even of jet fuel, because nobody's flying and nobody's driving. The indicators of American exceptionalism, of American privilege, are the ability to travel all around the country by any means we want at any time. That's going away, folks. In fact, for a lot of us, it has already slipped away. From the Los Angeles Times, California could create its own $600 weekly unemployment benefit. In the midst of the pandemic, some states are pursuing more decent routes than other states are. And I would put California among those states that is trying to do the most and the best for its citizenry. From Bloomberg, stocks fluctuate before Fed decision, dollar slips, markets wrap. That's from last night, updated about 2 hours ago, 7:31 a.m. Eastern Time. And here we are, 9:30 Eastern Time from Central Florida. Stock markets opened up slightly. All the indexes are slightly up this morning, with the NASDAQ leading the way at plus 76.